guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, I'm aware. I apologize. Let's just get moving. Okay. So, a lot of people have told me that, hey, just sit down and chat and have a little tea sesh. Spilling the tea. Sorry, that's a thing. I'm trying, okay? But I thought I would just do a little story time. And so, hopefully if you've heard this story before, it's not boring. But I'm going to tell you this story about going to the Wisconsin Lions camp. So, okay, I'm ready. So, going into my sophomore year of high school, I was diagnosed with a hearing loss. And I was pretty frazzled. I mean, they were telling me I had to wear hearing aids, and they didn't really know what started it or caused it or just really anything. There was no answers. It was just, hey, buy hearing aids. This is our solution. I'm like, but I can hear, so you're wrong. They were right. The first day I got my hearing aids, I was wigging out. I could not believe some of the sounds I was hearing. The clock was tick-tocking, and I'm like, that's a thing? I thought that was just for fairy tales. Not for fairy tales. It is real life. There's birds and trees. Leaves didn't know that was a thing. It's a thing. Actually, right now I can even hear a cricket out there. Sorry, distraction. Okay, but no, so I got diagnosed, and my mom, being the great, awesome mom that she is, was like, well, this kid needs some assistance. And so I had an IEP made for the high school just to kind of make sure that I could be sitting where I wanted to sit. Not where I wanted, where I would be able to hear the best. Sorry, my towel is not straight. Okay, sorry. But no, okay. So I got diagnosed, got an IEP, and this wonderful lady who was working with me at the time was like, hey, I think you would really benefit from going to this camp for kids who have hearing loss. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not just your typical kid with a hearing loss. Okay, I guess I'll do this. And so we applied, and I got accepted. I mean, I think they accept pretty much everyone if there's a space in a cabin for you. But no, so I go to the Wisconsin Lions camp, and my mom and I, the day of the drop-off, get up super early, we get in her car, and we drive. And drive and drive and drive. It was a 6-hour drive. It was crazy. And I was like, yeah, this will be fun. And I think an hour away, my mom kind of looked at me, and she's like, if you want to go home, we can turn around and go home. I'm like, we're going. We got this far, we're going. But I was also kind of tearing up, and I had my pillow pet, my Surf Fluff, my unicorn. And we got there, and it was so quiet. It was so uncomfortable that first couple of hours. I'm like, okay, I'll be quiet because we can't hear what's going on. But yeah, it was good, and I made some amazing friends, and I learned a lot about hearing loss in general and how it affects other people my age. but wait. There was a day where you signed up to do random activities, and I signed up to do sailboating with one of my cabin mates, friends, one of my cabin peeps. And so we go down to do this sailboating thing. Neither of us have sailboated. I think she had sailboated once. I had never been sailboating. And so we get down to the lake, and the counselor's like, all right, everybody take your hearing aids out, put them in these plastic bags, write your name on it. You're not going in the water with our hearing aids. I'm like, awesome, I was worried about that. Cool. So we all we pop them out, and then we grab all the stuff and we haul it to the loading zone. I don't know what it's called. To the boat spot. And they start giving instructions to kids who can't hear and don't have their hearing aids in. So we're all kind of what? And Fortunately for me, I must have been the least of the hard of hearing of that group, because me and my buddy, we get in and we're like, we're sailing, we're cruising, we got this. And I kind of hurt a little bit. I'm like, okay, I know you gotta pull the rope and you gotta do the thing. Then it got windy. And, well, first I should clarify. So the girl I was on the sailboat with was like not even half my size. She was tiny. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she weighed like 98 pounds. Like, she was a tiny little girl. And she, like, had much more of a significant hearing loss than I. So, the wind kicks up, and I'm like, ah! Because our boat is, it's out. We're going. And they've got their little, like, counselors on their little, like, rescue boats, and they're like, and I'm like, oh no, oh no. And then I'm like, Nikita, what do we do? And she's like, what? I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And so I'm like, well, I heard rope. Let's pull it. So yeah, we tipped our boat over, and it was no bueno. And so like, freaking my cabin buddy. So my cabin mate is like one leg on, trying to push the boat over, and like, no, she's 98 pounds. She's not gonna do it. So I'm like, Nikita, let me try. Nothing. She can't hear me. So I physically pick up my buddy, and I'm like, sploosh, and I move her, and I flip the boat myself. And then we got on, and we were fine. We like had a great time. We were like cruising, felt glamorous, Marilyn Monroe style. And then it's the last night of the camp, and they're giving out all these awards. It's like, ooh, most blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh man, I'm pretty sub-average in most things. So I'm like, I'm not getting an award. And then they're like, okay, the sailboating award. And I'm sitting there like giggling. I'm like, we know nothing about sailboating. I didn't do anything. We tipped. I got the award. I'm pretty sure I got the award because I heard the most directions out of everyone. Because, yeah, I definitely didn't know what I was doing out there, but I got an award, and it was really cute. It had like a little sailboat on it, like they glued a sailboat on, like not a real sailboat, but like a cute one. So yeah, that's today's story time. And in all seriousness though, like even though I'm like kind of joking about the fact that they put us on the boat without giving us directions when we could hear, like the Lions Camp was truly amazing. And if you know anyone who has like any type of disability and you think they might benefit from spending time with people who are also with that same disability, like definitely look into the Wisconsin Lions Camp, because they have a lot of different programs. I personally do not know what they are, but like I know that like my counselor talked about the diabetes camp and like just all these different things that they do that kind of just help people feel a little more not normal, but like better about like what they're going through. So like it was a really cool experience, and I definitely don't regret it. Like I would do it again. Like it was great. I made some amazing friends, and like I got a sailboating award. Like how cool is that? But that's all for today. Sorry this is a little bit of a different style, a sit down chat, but hopefully I'll do more videos, and maybe I'll stop talking with my hands. But I am glad you decided to watch this with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.